Oh, fuck. Run, go.
Thrill seekers don't stop at anything. However, there are some places that are off limits and forbidden for you to visit. Watch this video to the end to know how a man successfully managed to enter Queen Elizabeth's bedroom. Niihau Island. Commonly known as the Forbidden Island of Hawaii, this privately owned island is off limits to everyone except the 170 residents of the place. A woman named Elizabeth Sinclair purchased it in 1864 for $10,000 from the Kingdom of Hawaii. From then, only the descendants, Robinsons, and the U.S. government have jurisdiction to go there. The family has protected the sanctity of the place by isolating the place from any visitors. The residents don't have to pay any rent, and all the electricity is provided solely through solar power. I think this might be a perfect place for me. But alas. Now, I wonder if anybody there got COVID. North Sentinel Island. History says if you decide to venture down this island, you'll not come out alive from there. Located in the Indian Ocean, these island inhabitants are some of the most reclusive people you will never meet. See what I did there? Many adventurers or government officials who went there met their untimely demise at the hands of these Sentinelese. It's been estimated that these people have lived there for almost 60,000 years without any cohabitation. Many fishermen who accidentally venture there, or American adventurers who have tried to establish contact with this indigenous tribe, have been pronounced dead. Bohemian Grove. This is a 2,700-acre campground located in California, in the United States, where the members of the Bohemian Club meet annually. The club is known to be an all-male, comprised of the most elitist and powerful people in the world, that gathers together each year during mid-July for a 2-week encampment. Little's known about this group that has sparked numerous rumors. Some say all the men participate in heavy drinking, drugs, and rave parties. Others say that it's used for sinister activities, some kind of weird rituals. Man, I sure hope nothing Squid Game type thing happens there. Only members can give you an invite, so y'all just keep imagining.
I've never been to the Bohemian Club, but you ought to go. It'd be good for you. Get some fresh air.
POVEGLIA, Italy. It's an island situated between Venice and Lido. A community inhabited the island but had to flee due to warfare in 1379. Then in 1776, it was used as a quarantine zone for patients with bubonic plague. All the suspected people were sent to that place and most of the patients died there. After the infamous plague, the place was converted into a mental hospital, and it was famous that an evil scientist experimented and tortured all the patients. So after a while, it was abandoned, and the doctor went mad, threw himself from the asylum's tall bell tower. It's considered the most haunted place in all of Europe, and is believed that the tortured souls of the deceased still roam the place. Ghost town of Pripyat. It is not possible that we will make a list of forbidden places and not include the Chernobyl exclusion zone. The zone was evacuated immediately after the nuclear disaster in 1986. The exclusion zone covers an area of approximately 2,600 square kilometers. 116,000 residents were evacuated after that fateful night of the 27th of April in just 30 hours. Since then, this ghost town has become a hub for wildlife. Many sightings of animals such as wolves, elks, wild boars, deer, and even bears who seem to vanish have reappeared. The area is still heavily radioactive, and if you ever want to visit, you'll need a special permit from the authorities. The place looks so surreal, how humankind vanished from the place in just a matter of hours, completely desolating the land. SVALBARD Global Seed Vault. You guys believe in the prophecy of a supposed doomsday? Many people have sure planned for everything. The SVALBARD Global Seed Vault is a remote place that lies between Norway and the North Pole. It has the largest collection of seed varieties and was made in case of any doomsday or the loss of Earth's natural resources. Nobody's allowed to go there except when the stocking occurs twice a year. The location was chosen due to the ideal conditions for storage. So if the Earth will ever face some devastating calamity, you'll know where to go in search of plantation reserves. Chapel of the Ark of the Covenant. The place where the Ark of the Covenant is located is one of the most controversial and debated arguments in the world. It is claimed that it is present in a chapel in Ethiopia, but no one's ever seen it except the guard of the place who was a monk. Not even the president of the country has access to it. It's said that the Ark of the Covenant contains the tablets on which the infamous 10 Commandments were written by Moses at the command of God. Many say that the chapel only has a fake replica, but no one can say anything for sure, as it is forbidden to visit. Ilha de QUEIMADA Grande, Brazil. Also known as Snake Island, this is the place you'll surely never want to set foot on unless you don't fancy your life. As the name suggests, you can guess that it is a lot of snakes. The researchers have estimated that there are about 1 to 5 snakes per square meter. It has the largest population of the deadliest and most venomous snakes in the world. Golden lance heads so much so that they can melt the flesh and kill a person instantly. The snakes became trapped on the island thousands of years ago, following the end of the last ice age, when rising ocean levels disconnected the island from the mainland. The last lighthouse keeper and his whole family died at the hands of only one of the snakes. Imagine what a dozen would do to you. Area 51. Pop culture's most recent debate is what is in Area 51. Area 51 is a common name of the United States Air Force facility located in Nevada. What goes on there is extremely secretive, however. The government has said that it's just a military base used for surveillance programs. But obviously, the people are not satisfied with that answer, as the desert facility is entirely off limits to all civilians. Many conspiracy theorists believe that the government is hiding some sort of alien technology in aircraft, which were thought to have crashed in 1947. People recently started a trend on the internet to raid the base, but don't ever try something like that, as it'll likely result in you being in prison for a long time. GRUINARD Island. This place is prohibited to visit for all the right reasons. Also known as Death Island, this is a small Scottish island bought by Great Britain in 1942 for the purpose of using the place as a ground for biological warfare testing. During World War II, the government decided to test how harmful an infectious disease could be during the war. The research team used sheep as a test subject and exposed them to anthrax, and many died with the whole ecosystem of the island turned inhospitable. In 1986, they tried to decontaminate the whole place, but were unsuccessful. This means that there need to be 100 more years till the place will be rendered safe for habitation. Disney Club 33. I'm sure most of you have already visited or want to go to the famous Disneyland, and well, there's one section you really can't explore, and that's Disney Club 33. This is a secret elite private club that was made by the owner himself, Walter Elias Disney. Only a handful of people in the world can enter here. You can't unless you're a celebrity or a famous politician. It's rumored that the membership fee can cost up to $50,000, and the annual fee is about $25,000. Benefits include the annual passes to the parks, 50 single-day admission tickets, and 5 private VIP tours each year. Would you pay that amount for this experience? Tell us in the comments below. DULCE Base, USA. DULCE Base is an underground facility on the Colorado-New Mexico border. Though from an aerial view, the place looks relatively normal, it's rumored to be one of the most dangerous places on Earth. People say that the underground labs act as a questionable experimental ground and have an astonishing superior technology through which human-animal crossbreeding can be possible. Now, this is a really disturbing piece of information here. No, this doesn't stop here, as the conspiracy theorists further claim that the area is infiltrated by aliens, and it's a site where an alien-human war took place. Wow, now this is something way too wild, even for a person like me. What do you guys think about this? Share your thoughts with us. The Queen of England's bedroom. Nearly all of Buckingham Palace is off limits to commoners like us. However, a unique incident happened there in 1982 when a man named Michael Fagan trespassed into the Queen's bedroom. He accomplished this by climbing a 4-meter tall fence with barbed wire and a pipe. Shows how much Michael was dedicated to going there. Upon entering the room, the Queen saw him and pressed a button on the board to alert the police. They didn't arrive in time, and he was apprehended by a palace guard. And here I thought the police only arrived late at our calls. He was jailed for only 3 months, and later the Queen's bedroom was deemed illegal for any unauthorized person to visit. See you next time.